In this video, we will meet a leader whose core belief about people is that people are inherently good and that compassion can even make a good person better. This is one leader who did not allow her childhood experiences, her family predicament, to prevent her from growing, from exploring, and from getting better as a person and as a leader. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Jambie Del Rosario.
How would you describe to me your own leadership style and what is making it different from the
Mhm.
rest?
I believe people are inherently good. So, as a leader, your role is to tap into that goodness that is inherently within them and inspire them to greatness. It's not easy, but just believing that it can be done, that people are really good, makes it easier. Second, I believe in empowering people and honing their skills and enabling them to play to their strengths. One of the things that I consistently do, and
Mm-hmm.
I structure the work of the people I lead in such a way that they are able to play to their talents and their strengths. I believe in really being a detached observer in things. So it takes me a while to react because I want to be proactive rather than reactive. Lastly, because, and I got this from you, because as leaders, we don't just hire the hands, you hire the total person. So I believe in showing compassion to your direct reports. So I also pass that on forward so that I want to really show the people that I lead that I do care about them as a person and not just as a worker or as a professional.
Where does your passion lie as a leader?
One of my greatest passions is really to enable my team to outgrow my tutelage, to grow leaders who can become even greater than I can possibly be. So that's one of the things that I really enjoy doing. And that's really what I'm passionate about, seeing that potential and then bringing it out in people.
Unleashing
So
it, no? You're
unleashing it.
able.
That Yeah, that's true. That's the greatest satisfaction that you can have as a leader kasi.
Talk to me about your experience and your practice in agility.
Agility is basically the ability to adapt to change as it comes so that I have no sacred cows. I don't hold anything so dear that cannot be changed, it cannot be transformed, it cannot be redefined. That mindset is something that I always try to communicate and encourage within the team.
I thought of about change, no?
Mhm.
And because in the past it was believed that the older the person is, the
Mhm.
more difficult the person to change. But
Mhm.
apparently research have shown that it's not about the chronological age, it's
Mhm.
about the attachment to the past that is
Mhm.
allowing the person not to change or not
Yes,
allowing
that's
the
true.
person to change. But if the person is not attached to the past, then the person is more open to the present and the future. Apparently, it has nothing to do with any chronological age.
What's my personal meaning? What's the meaning of the suffering I'm going through? How do I now ensure that it doesn't go to waste? Started asking questions about how do you now make sense of this kind of difficulties, challenges, and suffering?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And how do you make this into something better and more meaningful for you?
That difficulty in your teen years really prompted you to get better to because you have two choices. You can either abuse yourself and let the environment abuse you, but you chose the road less traveled, no, because it's that's a bit difficult. Rise above everything else that is happening in my life. What is there to thank for how you are now?
Well, I'm happy about where I am now. And it took me a while to process the challenges I had to go through. But one of the things that I'm so grateful for about the whole experience is the capacity to love deeply, and to forgive in a very profound way so that you can transcend the hurt, be able to just have love resonate instead. And I'm grateful because that has enabled me to have a deep sense of compassion for people because I know what suffering is like. I know what challenges in your personal life can actually affect your work.
Hope you learned something today. If you do, please like and subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified first, and do share it with your friends as we journey together to learn about leadership development. And I'll see you then.